Good afternoon, everybody. Brian Whitaker with St. Clair County Emergency Management. As we told you yesterday, we had another conference call this afternoon with the National Weather Service, and we're here to bring you the latest information that they've provided us about the upcoming winter storm tomorrow. As was announced earlier today, St. Clair County is now included in a winter storm warning beginning at 6 a.m. tomorrow and going till midnight. The information from the National Weather Service is slightly better. The information they gave us today is where we will see the cold air arrive a little bit quicker. They're expecting it to arrive tomorrow morning a little bit earlier than expected, and we're going to see a quicker drop in temperature. As you see there on the screen, they're expecting a 20-plus degree drop in a 3-hour period tomorrow morning, so it's going to get cold a little bit quicker. But with that, they have slightly lowered the wind gust amounts. Yesterday we were talking about up to 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Today they've lowered that information down to about 40 to 45 miles per hour. And the snow amounts have been reduced just slightly, half inch to an inch in different places. But they're still very confident in the information from this storm. As we talk about the dangerous cold that's going to be here early in the morning, we're looking at about a negative 27-degree wind chill in St. Clair County tomorrow at the peak of it. And this is going to be mainly tomorrow afternoon into the evening and then overnight and through the day on Friday. With it being this cold, the one thing they did talk to us about is still the life-threatening cold for the potential of frostbite in 15 to 30 minutes. So again, make sure you're checking on your friends, your neighbors. If you know anybody that needs assistance, offer them that assistance. Keep your pets inside, just short, brief visits outside to do their business, and make sure you get them right back inside. Tomorrow and Friday is no time for anyone to be spending any significant amount of time outdoors. As we talk about the wind conditions, wind gusts down just slightly. They're expecting the highest wind gusts here in St. Clair County to be about 41 miles an hour tomorrow afternoon and into Friday. So again, paying attention to possibility of isolated power outages in the event those winds knock down a dead branch out of a tree that would take out a power line, because we want to make sure that power is critically important. We continue to work with our partners at Ameren. We had calls today with the American Red Cross. They're ready to assist if we need to open any additional shelters for anybody that might be displaced due to power outages. So definitely stuff that we're paying very close attention to. The snow timing is a little bit different than we put up yesterday. The heaviest snowfall they're expecting in St. Clair County tomorrow between about 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. That doesn't mean you're not going to see snow in the morning time. We do expect to see some flurries as this starts to move into our area. And because of the wind speeds, it's going to appear to be a little bit heavier than what's actually falling because the amount of the way the snow is blowing around and the snow that's already there. But the heaviest snowfall tomorrow from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. and the final amount that they're projecting for St. Clair County, we remain right at that 1 to 3 inch range. So definitely going to get some snow. It's not going to be the heaviest amount of snow that we've ever seen, but because of the wind and because of that bitter cold, it's going to be very impactful. When we started looking at the best case to worst case scenario, there's a 90% chance that we're going to receive at least an inch of snow, and there's also a 90% chance that we're going to receive less than 3 inches. So there again, National Weather Service pretty confident on the fact that here in St. Clair County, 1 to 3 inches of snow is what we're going to see. You see on the next slide, chances of 2 inches, we remain right about that 54%, but as far as chance of 4 inches, pretty much obsolete here for St. Clair County. They don't expect our snowfall to get to the 4-inch range. The thing they stressed again today on the call, and what's probably most important about this winter storm warning, is the drastic temperature drop. We're looking at temperatures in the morning between 33 and 36 degrees. By noon, we're down to 16 degrees, and by 6 p.m., single digits, 3 degrees. So it's definitely going to be very cold very quickly tomorrow. As we finished this conference call with the National Weather Service, some of the main points they talked about were that there could be, during the highest peak of time, we could see snowfall rates of a ½ inch to an inch per hour, which could provide low visibility. So if you have to be out driving, make sure you give yourself extra time, extra distance. It's going to be a pretty dry snow, so the winds are going to blow it around tremendously. They actually emphasized concern over any roadways that run east and west, because the winds blowing out of the north will continue to blow that snow over those roadways. And with the temperatures so cold, not many of the chemicals that our highway crews use are going to do much to affect and keep those roadways clear. So that blowing snow specifically on those east to west roadways, and then finally those bitter temperatures. As we talked about earlier, take care of your pets, short, brief visits outside, friends, family, neighbors. Check on anybody that you think might be in need of some assistance. It is not a day to be outside for any length of time. So we thank you for joining us here each and every day. We bring you the latest information as it's provided to us. We'll continue to post information from the National Weather Service if there's any changes in the forecast, but as we said in the beginning, very similar to what we talked about yesterday, and we expect as we go through the day tomorrow, we're going to see just about what they're describing. So thank you for continuing to follow, and we'll bring you any updates.